Buenos días. I am José Antonio Castro. Some say I'm a legend, others a ghost. Think of me as a memory called out of retirement to convey to you the true history, the hidden history of California, and to give you a warning from the past to the future. I was born in the Viceroyalty of New Spain, which was a Spanish colony known as Las Californias. This did not change until the grito came from Mexico City, and they began their fight for independence. We were not Mexicans. We were Californios who had never been considered part of either Viejo Mexico or Nuevo Mexico. But suddenly, 1824, Mexican independence is won. And we are told by the new Emperor Iturbide that we are part of the Mexican Empire. Well, even at that time, the Yankees were breathing down our necks, little by little, coveting the land, even though it had been stolen before we ever got there. So we said to the Emperor Iturbide, if you think we'll keep the Yankees from invading, okay, we'll run up your tricolor and we'll join in your grito, Viva Mexico. Well, in 1824, a federal republic was founded, Los Estados Unidos Mexicanos. Something along the lines of the United States. That sounded promising. Only the northern territories, Las Californias, Nuevo Mexico, Texas, were not included in this dispensation. There was a desire to colonize us further. And so we read with interest of the first emancipation of our indigenous people from serfdom, and then that the lands of the missions were to be taken from those and given to whom? The governor at the time of Alta California, Governor Figueroa, wrote a manifesto in which he demanded that the lands be returned to those from whom they had been taken. And I and others that I knew agreed with this. Governor Figueroa died in 1835, and he made me swear on his manifesto at his deathbed that I would continue the fight to return the land to those from whom it had been stolen. And fight I did. Then at the end of 1835 came the news that Los Estados Unidos Mexicanos, the United Mexican States, were to be reduced to departamentos. to be ruled over directly by the president, Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna. This we could not bear. And so we raised our flag. This flag, you see, in dimly lit on this bonfire. And we rose up for our freedom. And we won. We constituted a brief independent government while my brother-in-law, Juan Bautista Alvarado, traveled to Mexico City to negotiate the recognition of himself as the lawful governor chosen by the lawful Diputación, our legislature. This was done, and the governor sent to rule over us by military decree Gutierrez, Chico, and others. They were cast rudely aside by us. This did not end Santa Anna's ambitions towards us. He sent another governor, Micho Torrena, who we endured for a time until we could no more, and we expelled him. Then trouble arose between us in the north, in Monterrey, and those in the south, Los Angeles and San Diego, who coveted the mission lands for themselves and took them with the blessing of Santa Anna. As we prepared to fight one another, the news came. In 1846, the Yankees are coming. The Yankees are coming. The same year that federalism was restored to Mexico. Too late. Yankees had already risen up, stolen our star, stolen the sacred bear, and proclaimed their own republic without ever forming a government. Their object was clear: to annex Alta California to the United States, which they did. Most of my compañeros stayed. I refused. I went south, first to Sinaloa and then to return to Viejo, Baja California, to defend it from the Yankees invaders, which we did. So now, from the past, I bring you this warning. Another usurper is ruling over my beloved Gran California. He threatens you with plague, pestilence, poverty, the likes of which you have never known. Will you fight for your lives and your freedom as we fought for ours? The choice is yours. Viva Gran California Libre.